Okay, turning it back on again, because sometimes the video goes bad if you don't put the camera in the refrigerator and cool down the video. It just gets too hot and you don't know what's going to happen. So, I don't know, who is Arthur Morrison? That's what we're trying to get at. Was he sort of like a con man and just took advantage of people? Or, I don't know. Let's just talk about the liner notes so then I can get into what I've actually, the story I came up with. This is special thanks to Herbert Muhammad for allowing me this opportunity. I assume that's Arthur thanking whoever's thanking who is Muhammad. So, who is Herbert Muhammad? That's the thing. Maybe this is the guy that instigated the whole thing. And Arthur Morrison simply created this awful product. You know, and he wasn't the front man. It didn't have to organize all of that. I have no idea. Diane Laura Morrison, mother of my daughter, Sunshine America Morrison. Now, is that a great name or what? That's a great name. I like that name. He's got a photograph of himself and his daughter and many of the people that helped him. So anyway, with these mysteries and the clues that I have to just come up with a story that Arthur is the person that put this thing together, right? He's kind of a showman and things are screwed up. Let's just say he's got good intention, but in life, when you try to create something like this, it's always a mess. So he's going to the American Dental Association with nothing to get them on board so that he can go to these other people and say, I've got the American Dental Association on board. This is for the children, right? And to get them to volunteer their time, I assume, volunteer. I have no idea. Or he knows somebody, and then he's going back to the American Dental Association and these other people to get them on board. I have no idea. So he has to meet with these people. Well, first of all, I just recreated the cover with a dominant Muhammad Ali, who doesn't look like mean and vicious, because it's children, right? Fighting tooth decay, putting the fear into the tooth of decay, the decay of the tooth, and I put Arthur's name on it. There you go, Ali and his gang, right? So this is like a departure from my normal, you know, cover. So you go to the inside cover, then I have Arthur, so that's the thing I was just talking about. Who do you get? So he's got Frank Sinatra on the phone and telling him that the Ali's on board, right? Whether he is or not, he could just be making this all up. So Frank is like in a normal self, as we all know him. The way his cultural icon is he was this tough guy, right? So he's saying, don't screw me, Morrison. Like, I'm just going to say, he says baby. He's got all this like 70s, 60s, leftover 60s and 70s like showbiz talk. So he's always calling people baby, right? So he's like on the inside cool. He's cool and he's on the inside I'm pretending to be, right, to deal with these people, right? But the other thing I got to say is the way this thing's recorded, and I'll play some of it for you, it's a horrible mess. You cannot follow the storyline. You can pick up bits and pieces of it, but it's like for a kid. I mean, I don't even know if a kid, there's no way a kid can understand what the hell's going on. It's just not bare bones stripped down and something I think a kid can understand.
Hey, wait a minute. You Muhammad Ali?
Yes, indeed. That's who I am.
Tooth decay. Oh, and now I understand what's happening.
It's about time! Yes, storekeeper. We're starting a campaign to fight Mr. Tooth Decay and his sidekick Sugar Cuber too. And what do you think about that, old blue eyes?
Hey, you know something? That's an excellent idea. I wish I could come too.
Yeah, we have a big crowd as it is with the game. Maybe next time we'll call for you.
Wow, this is really something. Hey, wait till Sammy and all them cats hear about old Dino will never believe this. Oh, howdy, Sybert. Don Sybert. Guess what just happened here?
So it's a total mess. Well, Frank Sinatra's recording is it's worse. It's horrible. I don't know. Maybe recorded over a phone. I have no idea. It's full of hiss and it's just pretty awful. And you don't even hardly know it's him. It's just, that's horrible. So anyway, I go back to the thing where he meets Howard Cosell in a titty bar, buys him drinks and draws Mr. Tooth Decay, which they actually use Arthur's drawing, which is just so horribly done. I don't know who did it. I figured just, God knows who they found to do it. That he did it, it's on the neck. Howard thinks it's fine because he doesn't care. He's drinking and he's watching girls bounce around. And that's how he gets Howard on board. Oh yeah, Frank Sinatra and Ali on board, right? So now he's getting people because he's got people. Who knows how he's got people? So then he has to do the recording, right? Well, how does he get all these kids together? Well, he promises the kids that Muhammad Ali will be in the recording studio, which of course he knows that he won't be. Because maybe he hasn't even met Ali, and Ali's just recorded from a script at a studio someplace and sent it to Arthur, who's, you know, taken it to a recording studio and had it all put together. You never know. You never know. So but the other thing he's doing is trying to make some money off of this. And the American, let's just say, because this is the way these things go, the American Dental Association has given him no money. Maybe he's had to pay somebody for a name, like, so he has no money. So he's trying to screw the low-end people, like the engineer, the record company, the illustrator, and all that. We'll get to that. So he's saying, oh yeah, right, oh that's right, I was going to pay you, but I'll pay you after we get this all done. All the kids are here. And his daughter, Sunshine America Morris, is there saying, Daddy, where's Allie? Right? He's even promised his daughter that Allie's got to be there. Well, Allie's not there. And he's like, yeah, Sunshine, okay, whatever. You know, get over there with the other kids. We'll get this done. And, you know, they want to get everything done. And Allie's going to be there, and he's not. And the kids, well, I don't know. He got sick and he couldn't show up. So, right, he's got done everything. He's out of there. He hasn't paid anybody, right? So now I go to the frame with the artist on the back. And apparently there is an artist. That's the photograph. That was a big deal. Maybe that artist is not been paid either. I'm assuming not. I'm assuming it's not donated. I have no idea how much of this stuff. I'm sure he probably tried to get it all donated. But he's gone to pick up the artwork, and the artist is saying, God damn it, because he's not paying her. Oh yeah, you know, you'll get paid later. Great drawing, baby. Beautiful children's story. And there's the orange cartoon drawing of Ollie in clown pants right there. How can you beat that? That's just amazing. Okay, and then down on the back cover, now this is the, oh man. Now you think the craziness is over? No, the best is yet to come, and here it is. On the sleeve, Bert pointed this out to me, by the way, which perked my interest even more. I was already excited, but then I became so excited that I was more excited than I was before. And I'm not making this up, because I'll put this up again. I'll put this up right now, right? Okay, so, hey kids, our next story, this must be volume 2, our next story is Ali and his gang versus Fat Cat, the Dope King, and his sidekick, Peter Pusher. Now, I have played or going to play, you know, selected choice cuts. And there are no cuts. It's just one side, A side, B side. So I'm going to have to chop it up. It's not like a record with tracks on it, right? So I got to just like pick things out.
I'm so bad. I eat for breakfast railroad spikes. Oh! Yesterday I murdered a rock. Oh! Injured a stone. Oh! Hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. Oh! I've tussled with an alligator. Oh! Wrestled with a whale. Oh! Handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. Oh! Gang, I murdered a dead tree. Oh! And drowned a drink of water. Oh! I'm bad. Bring on tooth decay.
But you get an idea that this is made for kids, right? The tooth decay thing is made for kids. So volume 2 is going to be about the Fat Cat, the Dope King, and his sidekick Peter Pusher. Wow, how are they going to sell that for kids that are, you know, like 12 years older? Which seems like it's the age group, you know, preteen. So I've drawn this girl, this little blonde girl in the back of her, who's going to be in the next LP, is like, I'm 10 and hooked on smack. Help me, Allie. It's going to be a beautiful children's story full of blood and gore and death and drug abuse. And, oh, man, I can't wait. This is like a one-off thing, okay, where all this energy went into it, and he did what he had to do to get it produced, but it turned into a horrible mess. It's probably not what he wanted, but it's what he could afford. It's what other people that were involved in it would allow him to do. The circumstances he had to adapt to get it all recorded. It's not probably all his fault. That's what I'm saying. and he probably was a nice guy with the dream and did what he had to do to put it together. And this is what happened. Then he had to live with it. How did he? I don't know. It's just a weird mess of stuff going on here, which actually makes it unique and precious. I think it's great.
Once again, Howard Cosell reporting from ringside, and thank you very much.